Freaks, it's Monday, November 20th, 2023. Coming up on the program today, which Cartoon Network voice actor went on an offensive, slur-filled verbal rampage this weekend? Plus, Trump talking about golden showers, sharp-shooting sugar babies, and faking medical studies so you can rub your face against women's stomachs.
Hello, I'm Peter. I will spank now my ass with a barbarian hose, leather pants. Well, very nice leather pants. Oh, my ass, my nipples. Ow. Now I will begin with spank my ass. Ah. 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 Ah.
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
I'm gonna lose my mind today.
Crystal meth loosens up your butthole.
I know what abortion smells like. Did you know abortion even had a smell?
Christian now fears his flatulence.
Try new peanut butter eggs.
Yes, everybody, Tim Henson back here with you to kick off a new week of programs. You might be able to tell by my voice I'm fucked up, man. I thought I was over whatever the hell Lord Douche gave me. I keep blaming him for this stuff. I'm telling you, man, he's out to kill me. What an ingenious way to get rid of me once and for all. The police will never suspect a thing. He knows, just like you guys know, I have a very compromised immune system. You just sneeze anywhere near me, and 3 days later, I'm in hospice care. Look, I am committed to powering through, though, as long as I'm able to. We just have to get through 3 days. It's a very short week of programs. We got Thanksgiving here in America. I will be doing a show every day. They may be a little short, and that's more for your benefit than anything. I mean, you can't handle listening to this voice for fucking 50 minutes, right? I sound like I'm up to like 3 or 4 packs a day of America's best filtered cigarette, Winston. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. At the top of the show today, I can't believe I have to explain all this. I have to use my voice a lot. I don't follow video game streamers. It's not part of my world, but I am familiar with Dream just because a year or two ago, he had this big momentous face reveal. Apparently, up until that point, no one knew what he looked like. He would use a mask whenever he was on camera. I guess he got sick of that, and he wanted some of that fame. He's a very popular streamer, but he's not getting any of the benefits, like being recognized in public, getting that sweet streamer poon that you get when, you have over 1 million subscribers, I'm guessing. My boy wanted to taste the finer things in life. So he decided to have this big reveal. He took off the mask, and immediately the internet took a giant shit on him. The world collectively said, ew, when they caught a glimpse of his face. If he would have never started using the mask, I don't think this reaction would have happened. There was just this huge build. A lot of people thought he was going to be super hot, and he's just like average with a weird kind of moon-shaped face. Like that McDonald's moon man, Mac Tonight. He's got that shape about him. Maybe I'll do a side-by-side comparison on the chapter artwork. Now, I don't know, like a month or two later, he decided, you know what? The mask's coming back on. I can't handle this. I want to blow my brains out. Everyone is constantly making fun of my looks. That's how I know Dream. He won Streamer of the Year over there on the Streamies. I don't know. Webbies. Spike TV Awards. I don't know. One of those award shows. He won Streamer of the Year. And then shortly after that, allegations that he was talking to underage girls and grooming them surfaced. It's a real roller coaster with this guy, Dream. A lot of ups and downs. To this day, those allegations remain unconfirmed. It was like an anonymous Twitter account that shared some supposed text messaging screenshots. Why? Sorry. Why am I bringing him up today? Good question, and one that deserves a screech out of my voice. I'm sick. Leave me alone. God. Apparently, recently, Dream was at a party, and someone came up and punched him and called him a pedo. Then, apparently, Dream punched this guy back, and the dude backed down. He was like, I'm sorry. The guy who punched Dream is the guy who voices Diego in Dora the Explorer. Also, that same voice actor is known for his work as Gumball on The Amazing World of Gumball, that cartoon. He voices one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, specifically Leonardo in the 2023 film version Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. This guy's name is Nicholas Canto. He's a young douchebag as well. He's only 20 years old, and I would argue he looks even goofier than Dream. You know why people ain't giving him shit though? Because Nicholas never donned a mask. He didn't hide behind nothing. His dorky ass mug has always been out in front. Good for you, sir. Anyway, what I have for you today is audio that Dream recorded while in the back seat of an Uber. I guess he called an Uber to take him home from that party, where he got hit by Gumball. And then who shows up? Who gets in the car with Dream but Gumball, Nicholas Canto, or Cantu or whatever. Nicholas proceeds to sit in the front seat with the Uber driver, and some heated conversation takes place.
They're going to arrest your ass.
Yeah, of course.
Right? When he came back, what was the first thing he told you? He said, listen,
he said,
if you get out, I'm a what?
The Uber driver is warning Nicholas that his behavior is going to result in him getting arrested. How does Nicholas respond?
If I'm putting you on game, right?
Yeah.
He just whispered faggot to the Uber driver. I don't know if you can hear that. You have to listen very closely.
So you're the type of person, you're going to have to bump your fucking head for you to learn.
We're getting bits and pieces of this conversation here, but apparently later on, Dream explained that what happened was Nicholas dropped his phone out of the car window, and the Uber driver was telling him not to argue with the police that stopped him from going across the highway at 4 a.m. to retrieve the phone.
I want to tell you right now, you are Australopithecus Cro-Magnon rock fucking stupid. You're retarded. You're fucking Down syndrome. I don't give a fuck. You do not understand that your literacy level needs to be brought up from the fucking Mariana Trench, and you have a fucking issue with your intelligence.
He then looks back at Dream, and so I don't know who this part is directed at, Dream or the Uber driver.
The ants come at me, it'll take 10,000, 100,000 of them to take me down. So that's how minuscule you are to my size, right? My stature of intelligence, character, body, and reverence in the world.
Gumball thinks pretty highly of himself.
Reverence in the world. 1K is better for this pussy who doesn't want to give away his millions. Are you Jewish? No, man, because I'm going to do movies, stand-up comedy, everything, all this shit.
So far, he's called someone a faggot and then asked if he was Jewish.
No, man, because I'm going to do movies, stand-up comedy, everything, all this shit. Music, whatever the fuck, e-commerce. You don't understand that you're talking to, like, a Michelangelo in my time. Right? Like I'm a genius, Albert Einstein level history bookmaker. You're going to be forgotten like the dust in the sand when you're in the fucking Sahara and there's 100 million, 1,000 billion fucking sand particles. You're going to be one of those, and I'm going to be a statue erected in gold. So understand that.
According to Dream, later on, Nicholas DM'd him and apologized for his behavior because he was drunk and high. That being said, even in the moment, Nicholas had this great excuse for the way he is.
I am like this because ADHD, autism, neurodivergent.
That truly is like this generation's get out of jail free card. I wish I was neurodivergent. I mean, Lord Douche is always calling me autistic. I should get tested. I'd love to be able to pull out the Asperger's card. Anyway, back to the video. Then Dream kind of tried to turn it into a competition. He's like, I'm neurodivergent too. These fucking idiots are both insufferable.
I have ADHD as well.
Right, but because you said that's what the mask is, I think you're a faggot, all right?
Do you think his time at Cartoon Network is over? He keeps saying faggot, and there was the R word. That might jeopardize his whole gold statue being made out of him thing.
I am like this because ADHD, autism, neurodivergent.
I have ADHD as well.
Right, but because you said that's what the mask is, I think you're a faggot, all right? So that's why. you're really cool, Dream. I still want to fight you. And all of the shit that's happened tonight, it's not gonna make it a fucking like brutal marauder. I'm not gonna be a brutal marauder. I'm gonna like literally like either you're gonna be paralyzed or you're gonna be dead. Like, I'm serious.
Okay, man.
I should also note that this idiot knew he was being recorded. I think he tells everyone to tune into Cartoon Network at the end.
Yeah, you can end the video now. Thanks for watching. Cartoon Network on all socials. Tune your sets.
Well, maybe he was saying Cantu Network, like his last name. In responding on Twitter, Nicholas said, yeah, I was an asshole to the Uber driver. I was wasted and it wasn't cool, which is why I tipped him a lot of money, which is interesting because then Dream was like, no, you didn't. You didn't tip the Uber driver anything because I've been texting the Uber driver. And then Dream shared screenshots where the Uber driver was like, no, he didn't give me anything. I love these altercations, involving two people you don't really care about. I don't give a shit if Gumball gets fired from being Gumball. I don't care if fucking Dream gets deplatformed from Twitch. Let people make fun of his fucking half-moon face. Does not affect me in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, I'm here for it all. Along those same lines, I do have a little bit of Mead news. He's been quite active recently on the Apricity forum. You can always gauge how fucking insane Mead's post is going to be before you even read it. Just by taking a look at what time he wrote the post and how many pages of replies there are. For instance, in the post I'm about to read to you, he wrote it today and there's already 9 pages of replies. Get ready for a banger. The topic of the thread should give you an indication as well that this is going to be really good. The headline reads, I really want a girlfriend! ! Like, we know, Mead. You're a 45-year-old virgin. You're a little backed up in the ball sack semen department. Anyway, he says, I'm not getting any younger. And do you notice that even though I'm sick, I can still do the Mead voice? I should do the whole show as Mead. You wouldn't even know anything's wrong with me. Yeah, I'm not getting any younger. And I need a girlfriend while I can still be young enough to be a daddy. Ew. I don't know if this is because I have a cold or what I just read skeeved me out, but I just got the shivers and I got goosebumps. He wants to be a daddy. I need a girlfriend to become my wife and then produce my child. Oh, he actually meant he wants to be a father. Why can't he just say that? Be a daddy. I need a girlfriend to become my wife and then produce my child. I'm not really picky. I just want her to be pretty and nice. There are some girls at work, but they're a little young for me. 16, 17. Yeah. I need a female at least 20. As if in a gazillion years, Mead would ever be able to nab a 20-year-old. You're not that good looking. You're old. You don't even have a job. I'm not counting Chick-fil-A because I don't know the last time you worked at that place. You know what I mean? He never talks about it. I think at most he works 2 days a week, right? Now, I believe the real reason why all of a sudden he's on this, I need a girlfriend now, I need to get married kick is because he realizes his dad's not going to be around much longer. He needs someone to take care of him. Anyway, he says, I need a female at least 20. Why can't some female on here just go out with me for coffee? Because they've read your posts? They're afraid of you? They have self-respect? Do you need me to go on? I don't have to marry them. I wish I could just sit and talk to a female. This might be a job for Rebecca. Does anyone have Mead's phone number? I could give Mead the girlfriend experience. His buddy Mortimer replied saying, hey, why don't you try to hire a matchmaker? And for some reason, I think this is the first time Mead has considered that. He was like, ooh, that might be a good idea. Now, look, I don't have a lot of money, but I'll take out a fucking loan if Mead would just let me film the entire thing from start to finish, meeting with the matchmaker talking to me, trying to figure out what type of girl to match him up with. I want to go on the dates that the matchmaker has set up for Mead. This is it, freaks. This is my big break. I know I could strike a production deal with Netflix or Hulu, one of the streamers, for at least 10 episodes, right? This is a series. The world needs to be introduced to the goddamn insanity that is mead. Other people in the thread, including women, one named Grace, was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. No one from here, the message board, is going to date you. She suggests prostitutes. Another woman replied, Lena, she says, the fact you've posted this thread is proof enough you won't be able to have a girlfriend for the foreseeable future. Later on in the thread, Mead tries to defend his preference for 20-year-old girls. 20 is an adult. I'm not sexist. But young women have babies, not women my age. I'm sorry, but that's how it works. Men and women age different, and it's facts. I'm sorry I want a young female, not old, because the ones my age are already bitter and nasty. Bakersfield Chimp pretty much gave a great rebuttal to that reply. He said, well, what do you have to offer a 20-year-old woman? She can find everything you can give her in a 20-year-old man. Plus, the young man has the added advantage of decades to make something of himself before he's your age. And he ends his message with what has to feel like a dagger to the heart. He says, you aged yourself out of dating 20-year-olds a long time ago. Mead apparently has gone silent in the thread since then, though, so hopefully he's still alive. I don't know. There's a little Mead update for you. We have featured Adventures with Kara before. I'm pretty sure a freak in the Discord turned us on to her. Not sure if we played her on a Sideshow exclusive episode or not, so here's just a little refresher.
Well, guys, I peed my pants 4 times yesterday. Had to change my diapers 5 times. What the heck is going on? Couldn't even make it to the bathroom in my house.
Now the question is she really incontinent? Does she have a problem, or is she doing this on purpose? Is it a sexual fetish? I think the mere fact that she talks about it so much is a bit suspect. Here's a video from about a week ago.
Well, guys, I should have known. Drank 2 jugs of coffee between now and 4 a.m. Had a number 2 accident on the way back from the store. And don't act like this has never happened to you guys, because it sure happened to you when you were a baby.
Yes, but you're like 40. I mean, there's a big difference between when you were a baby and now.
Even if you can't remember, so you're not excluded.
Yeah.
Had a number 2 accident on the way back from the store. Happens almost every day. Jumping down my leg and everything.
I mean, it sounds like she was kind of trying to induce the shitting by drinking 2 jugs full of coffee. Like a lot of you/TikTards, her hygiene is a bit questionable.
Hey guys, you'll never believe what I did today. I brushed my teeth.
The way she says that indicates to me it's not like she just brushed her teeth for the first time today. It sounds like this is the first time she's ever brushed her teeth.
Hey guys, you'll never believe what I did today. I brushed my teeth. I finally started the routine of brushing my teeth.
And not a moment too soon, considering she's missing half of them.
Because the dentist scared the shit out of me and told me all these facts about 90% of the world's germs living in your mouth and getting in your body through your mouth. Heart disease and all sorts of other scary shit.
I'm not trying to act better than anyone here, but it's weird that that's what it took for her to start brushing her teeth, not the fact that a good third, at least half of her front teeth are missing. Like, you'd think, maybe I'll try that, see if that'll save some of my teeth. No, she waited to get scared straight from the dentist. The mere fact she has a dentist is also shocking.
Anyhow, I've started the routine of brushing my teeth. It turns out pepper does come out when you brush your teeth.
A lot of shit will come out. You'll be surprised at the stuff you find. She kind of reminds me of Rosie O'Donnell playing a retarded person in that made-for-TV movie about getting on buses with my sister. She sounds just like her.
Well, hey guys, let me tell you. I made it to the torture chamber of the dentist. I survived the dentist! Woo woo, Larry! Anyhow, Larry, what are you doing?
I gotta go buy a toilet seat! Yeah, at the Super Saver! Well, I'm sure we'll be checking in with Kara again real soon. Couple other just real short clips. I think I have 2 here for you. Trump was back. You know, the funny thing about Trump and Trump rallies, he doesn't talk a lot about political issues. He's not exactly a solutions man, aside from vote for me and I'll make all of your wildest dreams come true. He's the Pedro of American politics, I guess. That's honestly okay, though, because, like, who wants to hear about boring policies and stuff when you go to a rally? Trump knows how to give the people what they want, right? Here he is talking about hookers. Remember he was accused of fucking around with Russian hookers?
He was with 4 hookers. You think that was good that night to go up and tell my wife, it's not true, darling, I love you very much? It's not true. Actually, that one she didn't believe because she said he's a germaphobe. He's not into that, you know?
Melania knows.
He's not into golden showers, as they say they call them.
Holy shit. This has to be the first time a president has ever uttered the term golden showers on stage at a rally. That's the real reason why I'm playing this clip. I just want to isolate it later. Let's hear that again.
He's not into golden showers, as they say they call them. He's not.
Yeah.
I don't like that idea. No, I didn't. I thought that would be a big problem. I was going to have a rough night, but that one she was very good on, she said.
Just think, next year we get to have him back in the White House. Then we get 4 years of this shit. Oh, I can't wait. Business will be booming once again here on TV. All right, I'm dying here. My voice is killing me. So let's just get into the crazy, bizarre twist. I fucked up news right now. Of course, have some more audio clips. We'll save them for tomorrow, though. If you're not a member of the Sideshow, what are you waiting for? Become a member. It's very inexpensive, only $6.99 a month. Every week, we do brand new Sideshow exclusive episodes. This week will be no different, although it's a short week, which means the only Sideshow exclusive episode will be on Tuesday. And then we'll do a show for everyone on Wednesday. And that's pretty much it. Then it's Thanksgiving. If you like DV, support it. There are many ways to sign up. Of course, you can go to superfreaksideshow.com, sign up through the website. You get an RSS feed that you can plug into podcasting apps. If you listen through Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you can sign up right inside those apps as well. And don't forget, we've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. You can pledge as little as $1 over there. Every little bit helps. If you pledge at least $5, you get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. All right, let's do, we'll do 2 news stories today. I think that's fair, considering my throat is on fire. And what's great is the first news story is super short, yet it's just weird enough that I think you guys won't mind. The story here comes from Danbury, Connecticut. Police in Connecticut are looking for women who unknowingly took part in fake medical studies, despite getting paid in cash. I know for women it's probably different. I'm a guy. I don't know what it's like to be them. But I'm sorry. To me, the important thing is you got paid. I haven't read this entire news story, so I'm going to take a stab in the dark here and say that the medical study in question was something sexual in some way, shape, or form. Like, this guy was getting off to what was happening in this quote-unquote medical study, right? There's a good chance it was pussy-related, maybe pee. But, it must have been convincing enough that the majority of women didn't even think anything of it, right? They did the test, the study, they got paid, and they moved on with their lives. Couldn't have been that creepy. So again, I say, does it really matter if it was a true medical study? You got your money. Brian Casella, 35, turned himself in to state police in Danbury early on Friday. Quote, Casella is alleged to have solicited female victims for a fake medical study, the police said. Casella would use various instruments, as well as his own hands and ears, to manipulate and listen to their abdomens. During these sessions, Casella would record and photograph the female victims, and following the sessions, he would compensate them with cash payments. Okay, so he's into a little stomach play. That's not anywhere close to where I thought this was going, right? No pussy, no poop, no pee, no fondling toes even. Just laying his head on your stomach. You got $50, $100 for that? Go to Olive Garden and enjoy yourself. Move on with your life here. I mean, just be happy you got the opportunity to partake in this nonsense. The money supposedly came from the company conducting the study, and the alleged scheme ended when investigators said they found a hard drive containing several recordings and photographs of unidentified female victims. Casella is now charged with 4th-degree sexual assault, and he was already released in lieu of a $10,000 bond, but police are asking women who recognize Casella and feel they were victims to call the cops. Police say all calls will remain confidential. So if you're a woman in Danbury, Connecticut who participated in a weird abdomen study, if something was a little off, you felt a little funny, your hunch was right. You're dealing with a sex creep. All right, second story we have for you today. This one just happens to come from our most fucked up state. Say it with me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Praise Jesus. Give me a hallelujah. Down Oklahoma, Florida. This almost fucked up state. Chevron, hear me now. Florida is almost fucked up state. Praise be to the Lord.
Yes, a woman in Florida, Florida woman, who was the mistress of a man she called her sugar daddy, is accused of firing a gun into the car of the man's full-time girlfriend. Also inside the vehicle was the girlfriend's 1-year-old child. Well, now you're in real trouble. The alleged shooter, Zira Percy, 20, used the so-called sugar daddy's gun in the act. Boy, talk about being in the doghouse. This guy is in for a world of hurt. Not only did she find out that her boyfriend was fucking around on her, but also the mistress started shooting at her with the boyfriend's gun. I told you to keep that thing locked away. I mean, you also told him not to cheat on you. The man just doesn't listen. He's gonna do what he wants. The chaotic love triangle imploded in Daytona Beach on November 4th outside of an apartment complex, according to the South Daytona Police Department. According to an arrest affidavit, the incident happened after the victim said she went to pick up dinner from Wendy's just after 9 p.m. Okay, so we're not really dealing with the 1%ers here. They were feasting on Frosties and Dave's Doubles. Upon returning, she noticed a silver car was parked outside of the house. The woman, who was not identified, allegedly told officers she had seen the car pass the residence a few times before. Curious, the victim said she parked her car near the silver car, sitting inside her vehicle for a couple of minutes. It was then that the woman saw Percy exit the apartment building. The woman's boyfriend, who was also the father of her 1-year-old child who was in the car at the time, was with Percy. As the victim got out of the car to confront Percy and her boyfriend, someone nearby shouted, "She has a gun!" Police said what happened next occurred rapidly. Here we go. As the victim ran back to her car, Percy allegedly went to the trunk of her vehicle, hauled out a gun, and started shooting at the woman and towards the car where the 1-year-old child was seated inside. At least 2 rounds were fired. Percy was not apprehended until last Friday when she was pulled over for a traffic stop. Officers asked to search her vehicle for the gun used to shoot at the woman on November 4th. Percy told them where exactly to find it. She apparently gave it back to the man in the middle of the 2 women, her sugar daddy, she said. Investigators reported confirming that Percy was the man's mistress, and the 20-year-old woman was detained and released on a $5,000 bond. Neither the woman nor the baby was hurt, by the way. It's weird that they didn't really include that in the news story. Everyone's alive, which is great news, I guess. All right, there you go. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Monday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Love to hear from you, freaks, and there are many ways to contact the show at distortedview.com. I'm all over social media, at distortedview on Twitter and Instagram, facebook.com/distortedviewshow. You know all the ways to contact me. Let's blow through some voicemails. I think we've got all patron calls today. I believe we're going to start with one of our newest patrons who's getting some mileage out of this voicemail line thing.
Hey, Timmy Boo. Autistic Mexican again. 4th day in a row calling. I am getting my money's worth, like you said.
Yeah.
$5 is a lot of money to me. So I'm getting my money's worth. But I'll try not to get annoyed. If I call too much, let me know. I'm limiting it to once a day, all right? Once a day. And then I'll take the weekends off. But anyway, yeah, I noticed, why am I the only patron calling? I missed, where's Haley's comment? Where's Unicorn Hamster and, Corbin? I haven't been in a while. Where's Twink Toilet?
Yeah, where's everyone at? I mean, we got some calls coming in today now.
Anyway, where's everybody? Anyway, about the meat skeleton weigh-in thing, it's funny, there's so many parallels to my own journey. Because I'm way bigger than Mead. I'm 450 pounds.
Wow.
I'm huge. And It's like, yeah, every week some bullshit. I mean, I don't need desserts. I cut those out. I'm not stupid. But it's kind
of... No, you're eating something, my friend.
Funny, because he's making all those lame-ass excuses. And, as much as I hate Meade and all his beliefs, he's freaking hilarious, and I do see why you love him.
Yeah.
So it's definitely fun to watch his struggles as he tries to lose weight.
Yeah, this is a good time of year for Meade to try to lose weight. The holidays. He missed last week's weigh-in. This week is Thanksgiving towards the end of the week, so he might eke out a pound or two loss this week, but next week he'll gain it all back.
Timmy, it's Greg from Austin calling. I can't believe this. So you remember the whole J-Pow thing that
yes,
that cringy, fat fucking racist. Well, I got some news for you. He got kicked out of our server for being too retarded.
Yeah, I didn't bring it up on the show just because it got way too messy. I don't want anything to do with that guy. I don't want anything to do with him. And I don't want you guys to have anything to do with him either.
But he did join Meade's server.
Good. That's a good place for him to be.
And you're not going to believe what happened. He got banned from Meade's server.
Okay. If you get banned from the Distorted View server and also Meade's Discord server, you really have to do some deep introspection. Maybe the problem is not everyone else. Maybe it's you.
The server. I want you to digest that, Timmy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to repeat myself. J-Pow got banned from Meade's server for being too racist.
Wow. Yeah, he was a problem. Okay.
Timmy, I don't usually get annoyed or frustrated with you, but in regards to the Australian caller calling for the Meade's dad's death pool, it was Meade's birthday, not Thursday.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, sometimes when the call, it's so weird. Sometimes when I hear the show or the call through my headphones, I can't make out stuff, but then I'll listen back to the show when it's all, produced and everything, and then I can hear it more clearly, if that makes sense. I don't know why sometimes when I'm hearing the calls for the first time, I don't understand.
It took me a minute to figure out how the fuck you came up with him saying Thursday. He said Meade's birthday.
It must be some filters I have going on with my mixer.
He didn't know what Meade's birthday was, but that was his guess for Meade's dad dying on Meade's birthday.
Well, don't get angry with me. I'm sorry. Good God. Okay. Not the end of the world. I'll correct it in the spreadsheet. Sorry, I'm not perfect.
You can't say names, but you figure you could at least hear things.
Oh my God! Well,
come on, man.
Good God. Well, you have to admit it wasn't a clear phone call, or well, at least to me it didn't sound that. But look, I'm sorry. Okay, look. I literally put in the spreadsheet some Thursday, probably early in the year. So we will say Meade's birthday. There, problem solved. It's all done. See, crisis averted. They yell at me for that. All right, that is all the time we have on this edition of the show. I want you guys to email me. Email me. I can't do it. Wait, I can do this. Hold on. My voice. I want you guys to email me. Show at distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660. Is it oh God?
He's not into golden showers, as they say they call that. He's not.
Spread the distortion. STD. Tell all your friends about the program. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating and thumbs up or wherever you can rate and review podcasts. I will see you back tomorrow for the Tuesday episode, if and only if you're Sideshow members. Otherwise, I'll be back to end the week with the Wednesday show. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody. Oh, ooh,
Oh, Lord!
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.